I think that's presupposing we agree that's the negative. It's not good.
Right.
It's evil. But
Right. I don't know. I mean, man has tried countless times to replace God one way or the other.
right.
It has never worked. It has always led to horrific civilizations of barbarism, concentration camps, the gulags, torture, and the loss of freedom. So it's like that expression, democracy is the worst form of government except for all the others, right?
Yeah.
So this God thing is the worst form of civilization except for all the others. So they have not yet come up with a better plan. We now know that, and the sad thing is people don't understand, it takes so long to develop the civilization that we now have, that they take for granted everything that they have.
Right.
And this is why the atheists can make this, frankly, a stupid argument that we'll be just great with each other if we just live by logic. Which is it's a stupid argument because, like I said, your logic might be different than mine. In the German culture, way back when, before Christianity came to the scene, murder, they didn't even call it murder. Killing was par for the course. It's what you did. And it was perfectly fine. And you were noble if you killed in order to advance your position. There was nothing wrong with it. So it has been tried, but people just take for granted that all the things that we now have today, especially in America, the notion of accountability, the rule of law, that you will be held accountable if you murder, steal, rape, commit fraud, all those things. People like to live in that world.
Right.
And they think that you can, now that we've established it, we can just get rid of the guy who gave it to us in the first place, right?
Very ungrateful.
It is. It's like the kid who's been raised by his parents, and now he said, and very well, mind you, and then he says, you know what? I don't believe in parenting. No,
I raised myself.
yeah, everyone can do it themselves. We just got to be sensible about it, right? No, parenting is necessary.
Right.
God is necessary, and it's been tried at every which way, but it just can't work.
So you talk about, like, especially in America. So I'm curious your thoughts on this.
Yeah.
Do you believe that, I guess the first part of it will be a two-part question.
Yeah.
The first part of it, do you believe that America is essentially different than other nations, and in good ways, bad ways? And secondly, do you think that there was some sort of divine intervention in the inception of America?
Yes, and yes. It is clear to me that America is very different. We can at least agree to that,
Yeah.
whether you're an atheist or not, that America truly is different. So, and not only that, but Europeans, from where we came, they feel the same way. They understand that America is different. I lived in England. I lived in Germany. I also lived in Japan, by the way. But especially in England and Germany, one of the most common things that native Germans and native Englishmen would ask me is, what's up with the guns and the God? What's up? Like
Really?
they think we're crazy, especially with the God business.
Yeah.
The guns is just another thing altogether, but they don't get this God business.
is more insane to them than
It's
the
insane.
guns.
It's insane to them.
Interesting.
They think that we're wackadoodle. And I respond to them by saying the reason why America is so distinct and so wonderful is precisely because of God. Because we still celebrate God, that we are who we are. If you don't have God, then there is no reason to make your country an exceptional country. Look what's happening. I mean, among the progressives, especially the atheist progressives, and most of the progressives now are atheist.
Yeah.
Let's face it. Very few. I mean, yes, you can give me a couple of anecdotes. Don't tell me about your Aunt Tilly or something like that. I know there's a one or two, but again, correlations. By and large, most progressives are atheists, and most atheists are progressives. Okay, and that's not progressives in a good sense. They really want change, and one of the changes is like we don't see the importance of the distinction between America and all the other countries. They call for open borders. what did Obama say? I see America as exceptional, but I see America exceptional in the same way that Greece sees itself as exceptional, modern day Greece. So, in other words, it's all a form of chauvinism and narcissism on our part. But no, I think that we are objectively exceptional. And the world looks at us as exceptional for a reason, and that we should be exceptional. And frankly, all the other countries should follow our lead, including loving God and bringing God into their respective nations. You do that, and great things will happen for you. You don't do it, and you'll become a country that's godless. Not a good history in that department. Things fall apart without God.
Right.
It always does. You'll have a higher incidence of depression. You'll have a higher incidence of suicides, of drug use, of crime, of fraud, of lack of purpose. The music will get worse. The art will get worse. There's a correlation between our increasingly godless society and the art that we produce.
Yeah, the
Look at this garbage.
postmodern era is
Yes.
after the quote-unquote death of
Death of
God.
God.
Yeah.